Welcome back to the bar, and here we are sitting here today in the bar in Reading, and my subject of the day today in Series 7, which is about keeping race fit for programs. My subject for the day is all around governance. What a big word that is, and if you have a big program, everyone talks about the governance of the program. But the key thing from my perspective is, how do you enable yourself or your program to have really good fit-for-purpose decision-making and controls and management and leadership around the program? So let's have a little look at that. And I'm going to go back on now to our virtual project room. And in the virtual project room, we're going to have a look. Here we've got a program which is neatly defined. The whole thing is defined. It's not on a program charter. It's not in a PID. It's defined on the walls of a nice looking project room that just happens to be an online project room. So it's just a sort of neat way of landing in a project room, and it looks good. So I kind of want to be involved because it's looking good. And right over here, it's got in the back there is a whole space that is dedicated to controls and governance. So what's interesting from my perspective is if we go and have a look at some of that governance, we'll just go across the room and have a quick look at the governance structure, is articulating really clearly what we mean by governance and how it's going to operate. So here are the issues that I see time and time again. I see, and in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight these a little bit. So I see executive steering groups, which are set up with lots of different people in them. Here we go. So executive steering groups, which are set up with lots of people. Sometimes I see as many as 12, 14 people invited to the steering group. And if you sort of say, well, actually, the steering group is all about decision making. It's about taking decisions. It's about breaking down roadblocks, deciding on additional funding, deciding on resource allocation, deciding on priorities. It is about decision making. It's not about progress tracking. It's not about stakeholder management. That happens in a different forum, in a different place. So don't invite too many people to your steering group. Don't allow your program to get overloaded with people because it feels politically correct to invite them. You should be talking about maybe 4 to 6 people. Your finance person, your sponsor, and the key stakeholders that you need to take good decisions around that program. And then below that, you then have the program board, and the program board is feeding up into the steering group any escalated issues or escalated risks or escalations that need to roll up into that steering group level for decisions. So the program board would be made up of all your work stream leads, and that's really about driving the program day to day via all the work streams. And then you may go into your work stream meeting level, which is level 3, and that is a work stream running a task chasing, very milestone oriented, delivery focused meeting structure. Being race fit is all about getting all the elements in the right place and the levers all sort of set in the right place in order to be successful. And one of the key areas is your governance structure. Don't make it too complicated. Keep it dead simple and stick to the knitting. So executive steering groups are about decision making. Program boards are about progress tracking and driving delivery across your work streams. And work stream meetings are about driving delivery, deliverables, milestones, etc. within your work streams. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it, and don't allow it to become clouded in fog because too many people are turning up and they're delegated and etc. So give it a go. Governance is the name. See you soon. Thank you for coming to the bar chat today. It's been great to have you in the bar, and I hope you've enjoyed the topic we've been talking about. Now, if there's anything in this topic, if there's anything in this bar chat that's particularly resonated with you, or there's a challenge that you're facing with your portfolio or your program or your stakeholders or whatever it might be, then one of the things that I'm offering is a free private bar function. So you can either come into our very own bar and come and be a part of it, and I promise you there'll be a drink waiting here for you, or I'll come to you, or we'll have a phone call, and we can maybe kick the tires on over a bar chat on a challenge that you're facing internally with your program, portfolio, or whatever. If you want to do that, please take me up on the offer. I don't expect anything in return, and I really genuinely don't. You're very welcome to just click the link in the post on LinkedIn. There's a link in there. Connect and register, and we will be in touch to sort a private bar function out. Come and see me in the bar.